Did you know that King George III suffered several terrifying episodes of mental illness during his reign? His condition has recently been referenced in shows like Bridgerton. But the real story behind the Mad King is even more disturbing than fiction. The first signs appeared in 1765 when George was only 27 years old. At first, it seemed physical. The king developed a fever, severe insomnia, dramatic weight loss, and a persistent cough. But alongside these symptoms came something far more alarming: a sudden change in his mind. Ministers and family members began noticing strange cognitive behavior and periods of confusion that deeply frightened those around him. The situation became so serious that Parliament quietly prepared for the possibility that the king might become permanently incapable of ruling. A regency plan was discussed in case his illness ever returned. But unexpectedly, George recovered. And for a while, everything appeared normal again, till 1788. This time, the collapse was catastrophic. While staying at Windsor Castle, George descended into what many historians now believe was a severe manic episode. His behaviour became increasingly erratic and frightening. He spoke endlessly for hours without stopping, often so rapidly and incoherently that nobody could understand him. He became aggressive and shockingly rude to courtiers and ministers. He reportedly made inappropriate sexual comments to women at court and suffered terrifying hallucinations. At times, his physical outbursts became so violent that servants had to physically pin him down until he calmed himself. For the people around him, it seemed as though the king had gone completely mad. Around this same period, he also began claiming he could see some of his dead children. Eventually, the decision was made to remove the king from public life. He was taken to Kew Palace, where he underwent a series of horrifying treatments that reflected the brutal state of mental health care in the 18th century. When he became agitated, he was restrained in a straitjacket. He was plunged into freezing water. He was deliberately starved. Doctors forced him to vomit and induce severe diarrhea in the belief that these treatments would somehow purge the madness from his body. In reality, they likely made his condition far worse. And yet, astonishingly, George slowly recovered once again. By 1789, he appeared stable enough to return to royal duties, but the illness never truly left him. Over the following years, the king suffered repeated relapses, and his mental state gradually deteriorated further. So what was actually wrong with George III? For many years, historians believed he suffered from porphyria, a rare genetic disorder that can sometimes cause psychiatric symptoms. But today, many medical historians believe a more likely explanation is severe bipolar disorder involving prolonged manic episodes, possibly combined with dementia in his later years. And honestly, the whole story is deeply tragic, because behind the image of the Mad King was likely a man suffering from a devastating mental illness in an era that barely understood the human mind at all. This was history, but strange. And next, watch the disturbing story of Maria Antonia of Austria, one of the most inbred members of the entire Habsburg dynasty, and the shocking consequences of centuries of royal intermarriage. If you enjoy the strange, beautiful, and unsettling side of history, make sure to subscribe.